Hello viewers, welcome to Sushmita's classroom. Today I have brought a topic that is very interesting. It is public speaking. I hope all of you have heard this word, public speaking. Some people are very confident to speak before the camera and in front of the audience. But some are there who are little hesitant to speak, though they know well, but they are little hesitant to speak in front of camera or in front of the audience. So for them, this topic I have brought to you, that is public speaking. Now I will tell you step by step what is public speaking and how to develop this skill. Public speaking, ideas rule the world. They cause even revolutions. If you have good ideas, it will rule the world, and it could bring the revolution, means changes. They are the root of many inventions, scientific and technological advancement. If you have some new idea, you can bring many changes, many inventions. You can bring many inventions. You can invent many new things like scientific things, technological things, or many things. However, ideas are more than useless unless you are able to sell them. Okay, if you have idea and you have not sold those ideas, then it is of no use. You must be able to convince the people that your ideas are better than those of others. That means you should have that technique, that skill, that you convince the people that your ideas are different and those are better than the ideas which are really existing. Here comes the art of public speaking. It is an art which is very valuable in various life situations. Okay, in different life situations it is very useful. The skill of public speaking is not inherited. It is not inherited that maybe your father was very expert in speaking and you will also become very expert. That is not true. It depends on person to person. It is an art that is acquired after much labor, and there is no shortcut to success in this art. Okay, there is no shortcut to success. So you have to acquire this skill. You have to develop your this skill by this art by really doing hard work. To get your message across to the people, you must speak slowly and clearly and with conviction. Okay, when you speak to the audience, your voice should be clear, it should be clearly audible, and you give pause to the required, where it is required, you have to give pause. Okay, every syllable and every word must be pronounced. Every word should be very nicely pronounced. It is good to note that unlike other languages, English is spoken very slowly. In other language, maybe those languages are spoken fast, but English should be spoken very slowly so that it will be well understood by the people. Speak in such a way that every person of the audience is able to hear you. That means whenever you speak, your words should be clear, it should be good understand by the people, and it is clear, and it is also the pronunciation should be very good. To think on your feet and to speak to an audience, you need courage. Okay, as I told you earlier also, many people though they are very knowledgeable, but they hesitate in front of the camera, in front of the audience, so they are not able to speak. So it needs courage. And it is in school that you learn the art of public speaking. In the school only you will learn this art, you will develop this art. In a college, it is taken for granted. When you will go to the college, it will be taken for granted. Means though no one will bother about your skill, about giving you an opportunity to speak. So make use of every opportunity that you get, and you will never regret it. So please try to take every opportunity to speak in front of the audience, in the class, in the short gathering, in front of camera, etc. For those who use this art successfully reap the substantial rewards. Okay, those who are successful in this art, they will get the reward in their life. Can you improve public speaking skill? Yes, of course, anyone can. Suppose I am not able to speak nicely or I am not confident to speak in front of camera, I can always develop this skill. All you have to do is learning how to. You have to know how to develop this skill. Like any other skill, the skill of platform, speaking to improves with practice. Okay, it is as much as you speak, it will be in the practice of yours. You need to get rid of initial stage fright that you may experience. Initially, people have a stage fright. That means they are frightened about the stage, to face the audience. Initially, you have to with the practice, remove your fright. This comes due to various fears like what the audience may think about you and whether you are going to make a mistake or a fool of yourself. Okay, why this fright comes? Because you think that what the audience will think about me. Or you think maybe if I do some mistake, what will happen? Maybe people will make fun of me. So that is the reason, that is why people used to hesitate. You have to ignore these fears, which are but natural. These are natural fears, but you have to ignore those fears. Remember the common saying. What is the common saying? You cannot learn swimming from a book while sitting on the edge of the pool. You need to get your feet wet first. That means if you want to learn swimming, you have to go into the water. Like that, if you want to learn or develop your skill of public speaking, you have to start practicing of public speaking. There are two equally important steps in public speaking: preparation and delivery. Means delivery and preparation. These things are most important before starting a public speaking practice or something. Preparation. What are the preparations? Here are 4 rules for planning your talk. Pick the right topic. It should be a topic about which you have strong feelings. If you have strong feeling, if you have some basic knowledge on that topic, then only you start speaking on that topic. You must believe in what you are trying to put across. You should have faith in yourself. You should have belief in yourself. What you are presenting to others, that should have a good depth. You should have a good depth of that knowledge on that topic. Choose a subject of direct interest to your audience. Everyone wants to know what is in it for me. Okay, you should choose a topic which is interest of everyone. So everyone wants to know what are you saying. Next is organize your points logically. You should organize synchronizingly your points. First is, usually you start with a brief description of the problem you intend to tackle. Whatever problem, whatever the topic is, you should give the brief description of that. Enumerate the main points and finally summarize the entire presentation. After that, you will give some points to give the depth, to give the value to your topic, and then finally you will summarize your topic. An old rule for speakers puts it this way: tell them what you are going to tell them, then tell them, and finally. Okay. First you tell them what you are going to tell to the audience. Then you will talk about that, and then you will conclude it. Tell them what you have told them, and at the end you will say what you have already told them. That means summarize your topic. Next is rehearse in private. Before starting a public speaking, you should rehearse in private. After you have planned your presentation, you need to practice delivering it. You should practice how to deliver it. Visualize your audience. You should visualize that audience is sitting there, and how will you put your points to them. It is done best in front of a full-length mirror. It is very important. In the full-length mirror, in front of that mirror, you should speak. And by that way, you can see the facial expression of yours, and you will get the confidence. This will enable you see for yourself how you look, your facial expressions, your emotions, your mannerism. By this way, you can see your facial expression, your emotions, and your mannerism, how mannered you are. Sometimes you will be shocked to see your public speaking technique. Sometimes you will be shocked, yes, I can speak so well, but earlier I did not have this idea. Whenever possible, try to have a rehearsal in the actual room or hall where you will be performing, and if possible, wherever you will perform your give your presentation, you should practice there. Keep notes to the minimum. The worst thing is to do is to try read your speech. Don't try to read your speech, but it should come out automatically. It is virtually impossible to make a reading sound spontaneous, because spontaneously can't speak. The less you refer to notes, the better you will communicate with your audience. If you have noted the points, short points, and on that point you can just see the point and then you deliver on that. So that will be better. List your major headings point-wise or index cards. Okay, maybe you will write point-wise your headings, and then on headings you will describe to the others. Next is delivery. This was the preparation, how to prepare yourself for the presentation. Next is delivery. How will you deliver it? Make friends with your audience. Be yourself and you will seldom go wrong. Okay, you should have confidence and then you will not do any mistake. Simply words and short sentences are best. Simple words. Okay, your sentences should be short and simple. Examples and anecdotes also help to build a bridge to your listeners. If you give some examples, it will make a good connection with the listeners. Look at the audience and maintain your eye contact. You should have a smile on your face and you should have an eye-to-eye contact with your audience. Humor, if it comes naturally and is well used, can be very effective. If some humors come naturally, it is very effective to interact with the audience. You have to put forward your ideas for or against the topic with conviction, forcefulness and clarity. If you are putting your idea to your audience, it should be with the force, with the conviction and with the topic. But it should not be forced, but you should not put it forcefully. It should come automatically. Don't begin a speech by saying, before I begin my talk, let me tell you a joke. Don't say like this. I am going to start with a joke. Don't say like that. This sort of thing adds nothing to your message and in fact can destroy your effectiveness. By using this type of sentence, it will destroy the effectiveness of your speech, of your presentation. Now use simple and grammatically and idiomatically correct language. Okay, when you speak, your language should be grammatically, idiomatically correct. Words and expressions specifically meant for platform speaking should be chosen with precision. Okay, according to your presentation, to whom you are presenting, according to the situation, according to the topic, your words should be chosen. If there is a mic, control your volume. If you have a mic, you should keep the mic at a distance and it will control your volume. If not, be loud enough to be audible by the persons of the last row of the audience. And if there is no mic, so your voice should be louder enough that it could reach the last person sitting at the last row. Next is okay. Next is, however, do not shout or scream. But you should not shout or scream. Your voice should be loud enough to reach to the last person. You may use appropriate gestures. When it is required, you should use gestures also. But do not overdo this. Okay. Next is, never apologize. If you feel any shortcomings, ignore them. Suppose when you are speaking, some shortcoming has come, not to do any apologize. If you have a cold, don't mention it. If you have a cold, if you have a sore throat or blocked nose, don't mention it. To be confident, act confident. If you are confident, you should act also confident. If you happen to forget something, keep it to yourself. If it is you think that something you have forgotten, no problem. Don't let the audience know about it. Your audience won't know it unless you tell them. If you don't tell it to your audience, they will not know that you have forgotten anything. Instead, repeat a point or go on to something else. So it is better to go on to something else now, and means another subheading. Okay, next is build a climax. What is the meaning of it? Aim towards this all the time and close with a call to action. That means whenever you are speaking something, your aim should be the climax. You should aim that. Don't wait too long to finish. Okay, suppose you are aiming something, and don't give so long pause. Okay, but sure that you stop speaking before the audience stops listening. Okay, your speaking should be stopped before the audience stops listening. American entertainer George Cohan said, always leave them wanting more. Whenever you leave the audience, they should want more. That is the true presentation of public speaking. School days are the days when you are taught how to speak in public. In colleges, it is taken for granted. So, snatch every opportunity you get in high school and you will never regret it. Okay, so whatever opportunity you are getting in your school, you should get it and never lose that opportunity. Some people freeze at the very thought of appearing on a stage or facing an audience. Some people, they become freeze. That means they become frightened when they are asked to go to the stage or facing the audience. Some get cold shivers down their spine, yet others literally shiver in front of an audience and become tongue-tied. And there are some people who have a spine feel shiver in their spine, literally shiver in front of an audience. So, and they become tongue-tied. They had stopped speaking. So don't do that. It is sheer terror or ordeal. These are normal human reactions, and people differ only in degree. As much as you practice, you will able to come out from this fear. Let them not discourage. The old saying, "Practice makes man perfect," applies to public speaking too. This proverb is applied for the public speaking also. That means as much as you practice, you will become perfect. Speak at every opportunity and you will be amply rewarded. Whenever you get an opportunity, you should speak. In fact, public speaking can be a springboard to success and a fuller, more satisfying life. Okay, and it is a springboard. That means it will spring you up to get the success. So don't ever miss your opportunity, and you should try, and you will become perfect one day. Okay, just to conclude this, that before public speaking you have to do preparation, and after that you will give your delivery or presentation. For the preparation, what are the things you have to do? First is pick the right topic. Second is organize your points logically. Third is rehearse in private. And fourth is keep notes to the minimum. And for delivery or presentation, first is make friends with your audience. Okay, you have to make friends with your audience, with your smile, with your eye-to-eye contact, with light joke, humor, etc. Second is use simple and grammatically, idiomatically correct language. Your language should be simple, it is easily understandable, it should be grammatically correct, and it should also be idiomatically correct. Third is never apologize. No need to give your no need to apologize before people, because it is of no use. They will not understand if you do some mistake. And last is build a climax. So I hope you will try, you must try, and let me know how you get your improvement and how you will become confident day by day, and ultimately please let me know about your final presentation. Thank you, take care, good day, good luck.